Hey, what's up guys? Flick here. Welcome back to another episode of the Stuttgart Career Mode and what will be the final episode of this series. I know some of you were hoping that I would continue into Season 3, and I can definitely understand that perspective. We do have some unfinished business with Stuttgart, but with only 1 month left until FIFA 18, the last thing I would want is to have an unfinished series, and I feel like that would inevitably be the case if I were to continue this career mode. But all that aside, I still want to finish this career mode strong and bring a EuroLeague title to Stuttgart, and we'll try our best to do that today. Looking at our calendar, we still have 2 Bundesliga matches left to play against Leverkusen and Borussia Mönchengladbach, and then on the 23rd, we'll have a showdown in the EuroLeague final against Bayern Munich. Mind you, we did beat them once this season, and they also beat us once, so I feel like it's anyone's game at this point, but we'll be trying our very best to bring another trophy to Stuttgart. A quick look at the Bundesliga table before we play our first match will see us in 3rd place. We're officially out of Bundesliga title contention, but we still have some spots to fight for. Leverkusen are currently 4 points back from us. A win would secure at worst a 3rd place finish. Potentially, we could even finish 2nd if Leverkusen were to drop some points. A quick note on Maxime, who suffered an injury in the final match of the last episode. He'll be out for 4 weeks, which will pretty much put him out for the remainder of the season. Having just played our EuroLeague match against Spurs, our stamina is not in the best shape, but I have brought out the strongest team possible because I do plan on resting most of our first teamers in our final Bundesliga match in order to preserve stamina for that EuroLeague final. We still have some key names in there like Timo Werner as well as Carlos Mane, who will need to step up in this sort of match if we want any chance at staying in the race for 2nd in the Bundesliga. Without question, this Leverkusen lineup is one of the strongest in the Bundesliga. It'll be interesting to see how their attack matches up against our young defense. Clement spotting out the run from Mane. He does have some help in the middle, and he'll try the early cross. Spotting out the run from Terodde, and he hits it on the volley. That is a contender for goal of the season. And Simone Terodde, there's just something about him. When he gets his chance to start, he always shows up in those sort of matches, and we needed him to show up today. One more look at it. It's a perfectly weighted cross, but Terodde did so well on his weak foot to put that out of Leno's reach. Here's Julian Brandt on the wing. The high potential winger might be able to send it across. Instead, he finds Volland with a low driven cross. Still not on frame though. Ziegler is yet to have to make a save for us. Could have one more chance before the halftime break. Here's Clement finding Terodde, who's came to a standstill, but he's able to outrun Vendel. Now needs to find the cross. Playing it inside. This is Mane. Just looking to work the ball around and find the right pass. Taylor running it to the byline. Surely he can send it across from here. He does get the cross off, but Leno dives on it, and we'll go into the halftime break with a 1-0 advantage. Not a bad first half at all. We didn't have a lot of opportunities, but we made the most of them courtesy of Terodde's volley. Whereas Leverkusen, they had 5 shots, only 1 of which are on target, and Ziegler really didn't have to do too much. What a finish by Chicharito. It only took a moment for him to show his brilliance right there, and a quick counterattack from Leverkusen will make things level. We'll make the most of this opportunity and use 2 of our substitutions, Mane being taken off and Julian Green being brought on. At the left mid position, we'll have Breklo be subbed on. There's a great run by Breklo. If it's one time for him to finish, this is the time. But his finishing in front of goal has to be one of the worst in the team. He had a pretty crucial miss in the last episode. He does it again here. Now it's Bellarabi through on goal. The chip through ball in the middle, and we're easily able to get that one cleared. We need another chance moving forward. This is Terodde. Now finding the run from Green. He scored a lot of goals in crucial matches. This time he'll play a great assist. Playing it to the far post. Maybe we should have just had an effort there, but I saw the runner on the far post, and I thought it was worth the risk. Unfortunately, it doesn't pan out. We're taking the ball away, and it goes straight back to a Leverkusen player. Now it's Chicharito in front of goal. Just to get it cleared on Guene. No, surely that's not going to lead to a goal. Okay, I'm a little bit angry at that one. because we had the ball cleared a couple of times, but it would go straight back to a Leverkusen player. I don't even know what to say about that one. Ziegler beating on his near post. We'll take a look at it one more time. Just a nice bit of dribbling and a clinical finish. Oh, ref, why are you calling full time right there? We had an opportunity with the player making a run down the left wing, but of course, as soon as we stop, the ref blows for full time. Leverkusen will stay in the race for the Bundesliga title, at least for right now, and we will remain in that third place spot. Stats-wise, Leverkusen were indeed the better team, but I still feel like a draw would have been a more fair result. We'll take a look at the player ratings, and it even went to one of our players. Terodde picked up an 8.7. Going into the final Bundesliga match day, it is going to be interesting to see how results do end up. Only 1 point separates Bayern and Leverkusen for the top spot, and only 1 point separates us and Dortmund for the third place finish, which would secure Champions League group stage football next season. We have a lot of things to consider for our lineup going into this match. On one hand, I do want to preserve player fitness for the Euro League final. On the other hand, we can make things a lot easier for ourselves if we were to finish third in the league and automatically qualify for the Champions League group stage next year. So I have decided to swap out the players that aren't crucial in their position. So I've decided to bench players like Kolasinac as well as Svensson at the left back and right back position respectively. And I will be taking off players like Taski, Özkan, and Ginczek throughout this match. So they should have enough stamina to play in the EuroLeague final. Mönchengladbach do have a very well-balanced side with some pacey players mixed in there like Hermann and Hazard. It's a wide open run for Gentner. Needs to be able to finish across the keeper, and he puts it away. Our captain from last season, he does not disappoint us in front of goal very often, and of course he's going to seal that one away in what is going to be one of our more crucial matches this season, if not the most crucial. Oh, what a run by Ginczek, and he absolutely fooled the keeper. That was just an all-around great team goal. The initial run by Werner to set up all the space in front of himself, then the cut back inside, and Ginczek, he scored a lot of those tap-in goals this season. He'll get another one right here. It's corner kick chance for Borussia Mönchengladbach, and they're going to take this one short to Hazard, now playing it outside the 18. Not sure why they decided to pretty much end their attack, because now Werner's away and he has the pace on these defenders. He's got the run from Ginczek on the far side if he can somehow cut this one back in. Does have the option in Gentner. Now to Ginczek in front of goal. Jan Sommer able to make the save. Good tackle by Gentner. And he has the through ball with Özkan. Great run being made. Can he outpace the player? He has, and he's able to finish it as well. It's 3-0 for Stuttgart. And guys, we have come to play today. This is giving me a lot more confidence going into the EuroLeague final. It's been an outstanding first half, and this is exactly what we needed. Now I can use all three of my substitutions and take off the players that I want to start in the EuroLeague final. Those three players will be Ginczek, Özkan, and Taski. I would also take off Werner if I had the chance, but his stamina doesn't seem to be affected too often, so I think he can recover during the half a week that we have until we play the final. So Taski will be brought off, and Kellen Acosta will fill in at the center back position. For Özkan, we have Clement being brought on, and for Ginczek, we of course have Terodde, who scored that volley in the last match. The play has just been too good, guys. Werner's going to slot that away, and I don't know how many consecutive passes that was, but it was a lot of them. And that might have been one of the better team goals this season. Finally, some decent play by Mönchengladbach, but unlucky for them, Ziegler, the ball goes straight back to him, and we're able to keep our clean sheet. Terodde almost scored a dream goal right there. Unfortunately, Werner's unable to follow it up with a decent effort, but really doesn't matter in this match, does it? Okay, that was just some sloppy play from both sides. First off, Ziegler kicked it straight into one of the Mönchengladbach players, and for him to miss from there, they don't even deserve a goal. Oddly enough, both teams were celebrating at the end of the match. I'm not sure what that means for Mönchengladbach, but they must have finished high enough in the table to achieve something. But a 4-0 result, that's everything I was hoping for going into our final Bundesliga match day, and Timo Werner once again winning man of the match with a 9.6. Well, this will be the big one for us. We've beaten some decent sides to get to the EuroLeague final, the likes of AZ, Swansea, and Spurs. It's certain that the EuroLeague trophy will go to a Bundesliga club. Will it go to Stuttgart? Will it go to Bayern Munich? Let's find out. I can safely say that we planned well for this EuroLeague final. There's no stamina issues, which could very well play an important factor in this match. But the entire season has led up to this. I couldn't think of a better way to end off this career mode than securing a EuroLeague title and bringing that to Stuttgart. For me, the biggest shockers of this Bayern lineup is that there's no Manuel Neuer and no Robert Lewandowski. In my mind, those are two crucial players for Bayern's side, so we might stand a chance. And Werner has some space to make the run. He's got Ginczek on the far post if he can continue his run. Boateng making the tackle, and we get a corner kick out of it. That's not bad. So we get a chance early on to send it across. It's Czerny. To the far post, it's Ginczek, who tried the header, and he gets taken out in the action. Hopefully that's not a serious injury. It is. We're less than 10 minutes into the match, and we'll now be missing one of our starting strikers. Who do we even have available? It'll be Terodde, who will have to step up once again. First chance of the game will go to Bayern Munich. We still need to get this one cleared, and finally it goes out for a goal kick. This happened in the match that we won, where Bayern hit the post 1 or 2 times, and I'm just hoping the luck will be on our side again today. Oh, come on, we're running into our own players now. It's Alaba on the ball. Seeing the run from Matic instead. Oh, that's some great build-up play. And Alonso, I think he's the one that hit the post before. Now he puts it well over the crossbar. Here we go. We need to do more of those through balls because that seems to be the only way we can play the ball to space. Here's Werner. Looking for options inside. He still doesn't have anybody. Now it's Kolasinac. Working it around. This is Özcan. Now to Terodde. Back to Werner. We need to shoot here at some point. Terodde finally getting the effort off. And Lahm with the deflection. A 0-0 draw isn't all that bad going into the halftime break. There's still plenty of areas that we need to improve upon, such as getting a shot on target, but we'll take it one step at a time. Mane's making a run, and this could be a chance for us. I'm going to try to float it across on the volley. Not a great effort. Sanchez gets it cleared. It falls to a 4. He scored from here before, and I thought that just went in. What a way that would have been to score the opening goal in the EuroLeague final. Good tackle by Afori. I need Werner to make the run in behind. And he has. Maybe we can find the pass in the middle. It's going to fall to Terodde, but Costa tracks back from the left mid position, and he's able to get the stop. 64 minutes into the match. Try to send in this corner kick. Afori floating it in. Someone trying to get on it. It will fall to Özcan. The finesse shot from range will be on target. And what a time to score. I've been trying that finesse shot so many times, and it finally works for Özcan. We have the advantage. Come on, boys. I don't know why Bayern were giving Özcan that much space, but once again, the young player steps up, and this camera angle is absolutely superb. As well as Özcan has played, he is starting to get tired, so I will take him off and bring on Cortez for the remainder of this match. You know, this hasn't been the most eventful match, but all we need to do is see out this result. But Bayern, they're starting to push up players. And you can tell by how many attacking players are in our final third. This is Muller from the left wing. He'll float it across. We need to get this cleared. Kolasinac got a piece of it, and it's only a corner kick. Okay, it's in. I thought it may have taken a deflection and gone out, but Mats Hummels hit it on the volley, and it's 1-1 in the 84th minute. Absolute heartbreak for us. That's a spectacular finish by the center back. We need to understand this match may go into extra time, so I'd like to bring on some experience. Afori will be taken off, and Christian Gettner will be brought on. Shoot. It's a great overlap by Alaba. Another cross sent in on the volley. Nah. Bayern now have a 2-1 lead. 88 minutes into the match. They didn't show up for the first 80 minutes, and all of a sudden, they could do plays like this. Come on, boys, come on. 4 minutes of added extra time. That's plenty of time for us to get a goal back. Cherney finding Werner. We're going to work this around. Now it's Cortez. He's turned by Alaba. We'll use a Berber spin to cut inside. Needs to get this shot off, and he does! It's in! 2-2 in extra time. We are going into extra time. Let's go! Come on, boys. What a match this has been. And our young players, first it was Özcan, now it's Cortez. Let's go. Who would have thought that 3 goals would have happened in the last 10 minutes of this match? But here we are, deadlocked 2-2, and we'll head into extra time. Hopefully one of us will end up on top before the penalty kick shootout. That might be a mistake. And Bayern are pushing up a ton of their players. They're obviously trying to get the winner before this match gets into penalty kicks. Long ball played by Hamzic. We should be able to clear that out, and we can. We've got a ton of space here with Cherney, and now Werner being played through. We do have some options inside. We'll play a driven ball into Cherney once more in the middle. It will fall to Mane, who scored from this position before, and he just hit the upper 90. Of all times to miss, that is not the best time to do so, but we're still on the ball with 2 minutes of added time. It's Mane from a similar position again. He'll look to shoot, and this time it goes wide. Some eventful stuff happening in the last couple minutes of the first half. Still 15 minutes left to play. Here's Werner taking on Philipp Lahm. Surely he has enough pace here. He will use the option in Cherney. Now back inside. Another run being made, and this will be Terodde in front of goal. We'll look to shoot, and Ulreich does make the save on his near post. I just want to get more shots on target in these last couple of minutes. Here's Cortez playing the ball inside. This is Werner. Again, in front of goal. Ulreich makes the save, and the Bayern defense helps him out. It's a great save, but Ziegler needs to get up in front of goal. It's 3-2 with 3 minutes left. I felt like a Bayern attack was coming. We pushed up. We were trying to get the late winner, and Bayern do end up getting another goal. This match is not over, though. We scored one just before this match was done in regulation. Maybe we can get another. I've decided these last couple of minutes will be completely uncut so you guys can see what might happen. And maybe we can make history with a goal in the last few minutes. We're going to play this one inside. Alaba with a great tackle, and that will use up the remainder of most of the time. It's still Alaba on the ball. 2 minutes of extra time have been played. I think we have time for one last attack. Ziegler playing it off to Cherney. Now back inside. This is Cortez. We'll play through Werner. Ref, let us play on. No. That will be the match. And odds were against us, I'll be honest, guys. But Bayern do end up winning. We gave it our best effort, and I really wish we could have ended off this career mode with a victory. But these kind of things do happen. And I really have no shame in losing this one. At the end of the day, my aim is to make entertaining career modes for you guys, and I feel like this was one of the more entertaining matches that we played all season, even if we weren't on the winning side of things. At the end of the day, we were pretty level, and for us to go 50-50 with Bayern Munich, I think that speaks a lot about the character of this Stuttgart team. Man of the match also went to Cortez with that 90th minute equalizer. As we have reached the end of the season, I do want to do a recap of our objectives, the squad report, as well as some of the statistics in the Bundesliga and around the world. So currently we're above target for our manager rating at 91. Youth development, we smashed it for this season. We've almost fulfilled our long-term objective. Brand exposure, we signed one crucial first-team player assigned to a forward position. Financially, we are 90% of the way there with 3 remaining seasons. Domestically, we easily achieved both of those objectives, and continentally, we smashed that objective by reaching the final. Having completed 2 seasons with Stuttgart, it's been incredible to see some of these players progress, especially some of the younger guys, including Ziegler, who burst onto the scene in Season 2 and helped us secure a 3rd place finish in the Bundesliga. I'm really happy that we were able to find some good youth academy players in this career mode because that was ultimately my aim. That's why I like more of these Road to Glory style career modes, is because you can develop some of the great talent that we had, like Fabio Cortez, Dennis Taylor, and Sasha Ziegler and you can turn them into club legends. Bayern did just edge out Leverkusen for the Bundesliga title, so not a bad season for them in my mind. A Bundesliga title and a Europa League title are pretty good, although Bayern usually do win the Champions League in most saves, so I feel a little bit hard done to have to face them in the EuroLeague final, but it is what it is, and I'm overall very happy with how he performed this season. We'll move on to some of the individual player statistics, and Werner finished as the second highest goal scorer in the Bundesliga, so not a bad campaign in any regards. As for the assists, we had Maxim and Mane both finishing with 7 assists, and Ginczek finishing with 6 assists. As for the clean sheets, we're not going to be up there because we kind of split play time between Longerek and our backup goalkeeper for the first half of the season, Ziegler. So they both finished with 3 clean sheets. If we would have combined them, they could have potentially been in the top 10. Our final message will be the end of season review, and the board could not have been happier with our performance. I feel like that sums it up pretty well. We exceeded a lot of expectations both in the league and the EuroLeague, and I had a lot of fun in this career mode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these episodes as well, and I feel like this is a good place to leave things off. I will be showing the league tables across the world so you guys can get caught up on how other leagues performed. But with that, I'll be signing off. Hope you guys did enjoy this Stuttgart Career Mode, and until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.
I'm crazy, forgiving Hollywood a piece of me. I'm holding my head high, act like the world's mine. I didn't come for nothing.